Hello everybody, today is our second lesson, Simple Android Apps. We are going to discuss 4 widgets and related events: button, checkbox, EditText and ImageView. In the first lesson we just talked about big picture, and what I said was, if you understand 11 basic widgets and 6 basic events, you can write simple Android apps. You can say, yes, I am the Android developer. Of course, it's a very rich system. Android is very rich. It has lots of widgets, lots of events, but for us, for beginners, this is enough. Let's take a look. I'm gonna start from the button widget. So my app is just one widget. It's a big button. I can click or tap, and my application showing me how many clicks I did. So I wrote a simple event handler, and it's counting the clicks or the taps. Click term is more probably for computers, and tap is maybe more for mobile devices, but it's pretty much the same. So you see how it's working, and if I press the button, it becomes darker. If I release, it's going back to normal color. Watch, if I press the button, if I don't release it, if I just move the finger out of the button, and if I release being outside, my click is not working. It's not counted. So click event triggered only if you press the button and release it inside the button. I'm gonna show you now the relationship between widgets. Again, let's try to learn them not isolated. Let's try to learn them together. And this picture shows us the relationship between different widgets. Any widget has a Java class behind, and all Java classes connected in one tree. The root class is object. So class is connected in a parent-child relationship. Sometimes we call parent superclass, and we call child subclass. For example, text view is a parent of a button, and button is a child of a text view. However, text view is a child of a view. So any parent may have unlimited number of the kids, of the children. However, any child may have only one parent. Widgets are shown here in red color. So red color is actually what we're discussing in our course. And black color is classes that are not important yet. So for us, they not yet important. We are focused on 11 widgets, so they are red. So this picture is very important because it shows us widgets together in their relationship. Let's talk about events. So what event related to button widget? The name of the event is OnClick. So if you are a programmer, if you want to react on button clicks, you have to create event handler, special code for OnClick event. So this list shows us how widgets related to events. Okay, next demo application checkbox. So let me show you a simple checkbox demo. What you see is actually Android Studio. We are going to learn this program, and it's our main tool. However, first lessons we don't program yet. We're just trying to understand the big picture, the relationships. So we just watching. We just
thinking. Check boxes. So my application has 3 checkboxes, 3 widgets, not 6, 3 widgets, because text is part of the checkbox. So this is first checkbox, first widget, this is a second one, and this is a third one. Checkbox is a button with 2 different states. Checkbox can be on, checked, and it can be off, unchecked. For instance, in your app, you're trying to ask the user what languages, what programming languages he's interested in. So he may check any combinations of languages. You see, checkboxes are independent. And I wrote a small event handler for the first checkbox. So if I check it, I see a message, small message at the bottom of my screen. We call this message toast, by the way. It's a very popular tool for Android developers because it's very easy to test the connections. Sometimes we call it wiring, connections between widgets and events. You check in using those toast. Toast, it's a small short message. It appears on the screen and then in a few seconds it's gone. So toast says my C++ button is checked, or it says my C++ button is false. Events. Checkbox can generate or trigger 2 different events, OnClick and OnCheckedChange A. Remember, in our list we have 2 events with the same name, and I added
the letter A and letter B to differentiate them. So we will, of course, we will discuss why they are different. But right now, checkbox is triggering OnCheckedChange A event. The most important thing for you as a developer is you can ignore any event in Android, or you can handle any event in Android. So it's all up to you which events to handle, which events to just ignore. So I can handle for the checkbox OnClick event. It's fine. Usually it's enough to understand what's going on. Or I can handle another event from checkbox, OnCheckedChange. Second event a little bit more advanced because you receive here not only the message, you receive here the state of the checkbox. By the way, message, event, yes, sometimes we use both terms. Event or message, operating system sending us messages, events, and we're supposed to catch and we're supposed to process. Let's take a look at the tree of the classes. What I see is checkbox is a grandchild of button class. So if it's if the button is parent, compound button is a child, and checkbox is grandchild. Why certain classes are italic, they are abstract, so we don't discuss here Java, just a little bit, but I'm going to publish a second course on my channel, Java Essentials, very soon, so just wait, and Java course going to be added to my channel. So you see a relationship between button, what we already discussed, and checkbox. Next widget, EditText. Let me show you a simple demo again. EditText. Very important widget because you can get a feedback from the user. He can type any kind of information. He can type in a EditText widget.
So let's count the widgets. This is text view, so this is a widget we haven't yet discussed. It's a static text. Actually, it's a parent of EditText, but again, we will talk later. This is EditText, this is text view, and here is another EditText. So altogether, there are 4 widgets on my screen. EditText is very flexible, very powerful widget. You can adjust it in many ways. It has lots of settings. For example, you can just type numbers, or you can type letters, or decimal numbers. So there are many options you should know about EditText.
Later on we will talk. So let's type something. First name Donald. Let's type something everybody knows.
Now look, this is called next button. I click. I moved field. I can type now our last name. Then this is called done. So this button is called done. If I click done, virtual keyboard is gone, and I see again just 4 widgets on my screen. Sometimes you have to hide a virtual keyboard because it's preventing the user from looking at the screen. So sometimes it's gone automatically, sometimes it's not gone automatically, and you have to know a special command as a programmer to hide the virtual keyboard. Classes 3. EditText is a child of TextView. Remember, all the classes that are lower, they are more complex. All the classes that are higher, they are simpler. So any child has more properties, more methods, more sophisticated behavior than a child. So child in Java always more advanced, more complex than a parent. I understand in real life it doesn't have to be like this. However, in Java hierarchy, it's a rule. Parents are simpler, children are more advanced. And relationship. EditText can trigger on EditorAction event. And please be aware, we do not handle when the user types. You don't really have to worry about those events when each letter is typed. Usually we ignore them. You don't have to worry. That's the key you have to handle. Yes, when the user presses done or when the user presses the next key, then you have to do something. So on EditorAction event, not about those characters or numbers. No, it's about this special key. ImageView. I think that's the last class today I would like to discuss. The last widget, ImageView. So widgets are standard elements your screen consists of. You place on screen widgets to provide the user with a certain function. All the widgets in Android have standard names. They trigger events. All the events have standard names. And we discussing in this basic course 11 widgets and 6 events. So what I see is my
virtual device is ready. First, let's see how many widgets on my screen. So there are three image view. Image view and the picture not the same. You prepare the pictures you want to show in your app in a special folder. It's called resources. But image view, it's a container where you can show any photo. So don't confuse image view widget and the pictures themselves. It's not the same. For example, if I tap on any picture, you see what happens. I see in the widgets different photos, different flowers photos. So image view widget, not exactly the same as the photo you put in your resource folder. You can show in image view any photo from resources folder. 3. Image view is here. So it's like a brother of text view, but they quite differ. They quite different, text view and image view. Well, in real life, sometimes two brothers can be completely different too. And what events you can process from the image view widget? It's OnClick event. So if user click on the image, if you want, you can process and do something, or you can ignore it. Again, it's up to you. You can put image on your screen just for decoration, just a static image to make your app nice. Then you don't need to handle any events from the image view. Just ignore them as if they don't exist. So basically this is done, and it was quite informative today's lesson. We covered 4 widgets, how they look like, how they work, how you're supposed to catch users' interactions. And again, we are not yet writing any code, we're just trying to think. Thank you very much. Good luck. Subscribe, of course. Share with me your thoughts, write comments, put your likes or dislike, whatever. And all the best. Good luck. Thank you.